Hey everybody, it's Coach Andreas here, and for today's video I just wanted to let you guys know how my first shift at EOS Fitness went and just kind of how it feels to be starting my new career. I'm going to talk about my old job that I have just officially left today. Domino's Pizza, for those of you that didn't know, I was a delivery driver for Domino's Pizza, and I want to talk a little bit about that and about starting my new job, which is hopefully going to be much more than a job for me and is really an opening into the career that I want in fitness. So EOS, I think, is really an apt descriptor, is Greek for a new dawn, right? So it's actually the perfect gym for me to start my career in as I transition out of these old jobs that I had. And when I talk about these old jobs, right, I've worked a lot in the food service industry. My first ever job, I worked at the kolache factory, which is, I don't know how many places have that, but it's just kolaches, breakfast stuff. I've worked in Sonic drive-thru. I've worked in Whataburger. I've worked in grocery stores. I worked at a Kroger grocery store. I've worked as a delivery driver for Papa John's, for Star Pizza, and for Domino's. And all of these jobs just have one thing in common. They don't require a lot of education or skills to do. It's jobs that anyone can do. And typically speaking, they are food service. They deal with stressful environments, right? Because things can get hectic. It's all about fast service, and you also deal with a lot of menial tasks that don't require a lot from you, but they're just tedious. And I'm really thinking of Domino's when I say this. You just deal with people that don't treat you the best sometimes in terms of customer service. So you know, it's I don't. This video isn't meant to be me talking bad about Domino's. Okay, I'm going to touch on that in a second here. And I'm just kind of rambling. There's no script to this. I'm just telling you guys how my first day went. So I didn't actually train any clients today. And that was not my expectation going into my first day. Today was mostly administrative stuff, so getting my new logins for all of my different softwares that I'm going to be using and learning how to clock in, clock out, that kind of thing. Filling out forms, completing training modules, you know, stuff that you would do for any other job, only it was more fitness oriented. I got to meet the rest of the team. I got to meet the friend that I made during my orientation, who was also at this facility. It was his first day today as well, so it was nice seeing him again. He just subscribed to the channel, so shout out to you. You know who you are. Thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. But anyway, he's a cool guy. It was nice to see him. We kind of helped each other complete the modules as quick as we could. You know, two minds better than one kind of thing. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about in terms of my new career. There's not much to say because I didn't really do much except being locked in an office all day doing module stuff. But tomorrow should be a lot more hands-on. And this is a full-time career, so I'm working more hours than I've ever worked before. But here's the thing. I dreaded working more hours at Domino's. In fact, I wanted to work as few hours as possible just because it was putting a little bit of spending money in my pocket and it was paying for my certification, my NASM CPT certification. But some of my old managers actually are subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate your support. And I do want to say, you know, just without any filter, yeah, I hated working there, to be completely honest. I hated working at Domino's. And it wasn't, I want to reiterate that it's not because of the people, because the people there became a sort of like family to me. I made a lot of friends there that I plan to stay in touch with. I made a video about this, about how it's nice to just have bros to just go eat food, junk food, but food nonetheless, and go watch movies with and just have a good time. So, you know, I will still keep that going. I'll still visit there. The EOS Fitness, the gym that I work at, is literally right across the street from that Domino's, so I'm still essentially their neighbors. You guys that are from there, you'll see me come in fairly often. I don't plan to distance myself. And so I love you, each and every one of you, my coworkers that might be seeing this now or in the future. Like, that doesn't change. None of you were the reason why I wanted to quit, to leave that that job, right? The real reason kind of came from within. I wanted to be doing something that I felt fulfilled doing, and I feel like I'm meant for a lot more than just delivering pizzas and doing dishes and stuff like that. You know, I really am diving fully into fitness because it is truly my passion, and it's something that I can really make a living with, provided I do well. And not as much can be said for Domino's unless if I go up in the management and all that, but I've seen what the managerial positions are like, and that's not the life I want for myself either, in terms of like the hours you have to work and the stress. It's a very stressful job. Yes, it requires more education and more work to become a personal trainer, but I'll say being on the job as a personal trainer is a lot more relaxing than working in Domino's. So yeah, it was not because of the people. It was just because of the nature of the job itself. I felt unfulfilled. I felt like I was ready to move past this point in my life of getting these short-term jobs that I get just to have some spending money in my pocket. And I really want to focus on building a career for myself, a full-time job where I make enough money to get out of this. I haven't talked about my environment where I'm actually recording these videos from. I have my room. I still live with my parents. I'm 23 years old, and I know it is becoming the norm in our society to get for young people like myself to be a bit older before leaving the house. But my parents are very traditional, and they always wanted me to leave the house as soon as I could. And so I'm on board with that. Like, I want to start my adult life. I want to be independent, and this is the career to do it. So that's really all the main reasons. And I was just mentally and physically burnt out of working at Domino's. Like, I was working hours because I had to, because I have monthly payments, I have my lifestyle that I need to support with all my supplementation that I take, my gym memberships. You know, I had my certification that I'm still paying off. I'm going to be paying that off until next year. And so it was out of necessity, but I didn't want to work more than I absolutely had to. Here it's completely different. Even though I only did training module and paperwork stuff, I was enthusiastic the entire time. It helps a lot that I have another trainer going through this with me, so we're kind of bonding over our shared experience of this being our first professional job as personal trainers. But I had a lot more fun today than I've ever had in any other job, because this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to do. So every second that I'm learning, I'm enjoying, because I want to absorb this information to help other people, to help myself, and let's face it, to make some money so that I can be independent, right? That's the ultimate goal. So yeah, that's pretty much, I don't want to ramble for too long, but that's pretty much the update with me. I've I guess officially quit, official. I'm technically still in the schedule and I can come in, but I've made it fairly clear to my managers that I'm not coming back. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to close that chapter of my life and, like I said, fully commit to my career. And my fitness manager who hired me, right, he's on board with me. He wants this to be my career, not just another job. So he's loading me up. He is giving me as many hours as possible. So I'm not even going to have time to work at Domino's even if I wanted to. So there's that as well. This is going to be a full-time job, and I plan to work it as much as I can. So yeah, with all of that being said, that's pretty much where I'm at in my life. I'm officially closing the door on Domino's, but not the people. I'll always have a soft spot for them in my heart, and I'll see them. We're literally not next door neighbors, but across the street neighbors, and I'll be coming in there whenever it's a cheat day. Well, I don't really believe in cheat days. Whole video on that coming soon. But whenever I want a meal that I'll indulge some calories into and plan out for it, Domino's is the place I'll be going. That Domino's specifically. So they really are good people, and I have nothing but respect for the men and women there, old, young, whatever, that, you know, grind out and do what they got to do for various reasons, right? And so I am leaving that place with fond memories. It wasn't all bad. It's just the nature of the job itself. It's not the people, not at all. So yeah, with all of that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Go ahead and read the description of this video. Details for one-on-one coaching with me, whether it's in person, me visiting your home, me doing a completely online personalized coaching service, whatever strikes your fancy. I have options for all of that down below, should you wish to work with me. Something I have been listing in the description but haven't actually said out loud was if you decide to buy my online personalized coaching service, please do talk with me first. I want to meet you. I'd like to meet the clients that I will be working with before they decide to buy anything. But should you choose to go ahead and pull that trigger and get started on your fitness journey with that online personalized training program, please do use code SWORD for 15% off of your first month of working with me. That is code SWORD. So yeah, with all of that being said, leave a like if this helped you in any way, or if you just found it interesting to watch me talk about how I'm fully diving into my career. So yeah, leave down below your comments. If you have any burning questions, I might turn them into future videos. Subscribe for more regular uploads. And yeah, keep putting one foot in front of the other, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.